originally architectural trained, but a building ergonomics specialist. I specialise in stairs, steps and lifts, and disability access to premises, and heritage consultant as well. The advantage of the EasyStep being both stair and a lift is that it's being able to push into situations which otherwise the project wouldn't have gone ahead. You can plug in the EasyStep, and it is plug and play, and it takes up such little space in terms of there's cost savings in terms of its speed to installation, and there's no other bulky hardware or lift wells and these sorts of things that go with it, so you don't have to change the building fabric that much. So we did one in a warehouse restaurant where it would have been quite a bit to change the slab, and also make another space for the plant and equipment, where with the EasyStep it's all in the one. And then all you have to do is get power to it, and it's like a win-win, and the restaurants maintain their aesthetic appeal. It took a long time to familiarise myself with the product and realise that it's got so many different safety features that you just don't see. It's got so many infrared sensors and touch sensors, as well as being so sophisticated in terms of the safety functionality of it. It's also so easy to use. And people say, well, don't we have to, like a traditional platform lift, they used to key them off, and only the building janitor used to come down and turn on the key and okay, you can come in now. And I have a hard time saying to people, this is just like using your toaster. You press the button and it comes down and it works. It's so basic in terms of its functionality. It's just got up and down buttons, and it does everything for you. It's robust, simple, and it maybe it's flimsy. It's not. It's a rock solid device. You hop on it, it feels solid, and it functions time and time again. 5 or 6 years without a single complaint. Nothing's come back to me in terms of building compliance, whether people get into the building. No complaints about disability access. No complaints about product, nothing. It functions as a platform, and the thing is, people with disabilities like it. They like it because the other choice creates a giant commotion. I call it a flying carpet, and people sort of like stop and watch and stare, and people with disabilities feel very uncomfortable with that. Whereas with the EasyStep, it just looks like a normal step. It doesn't draw down attention, and it doesn't make them feel awkward. It doesn't feel like an industrial factory type device, which so many of these things can become, and feel impersonal. It's very subtle, and in that respect it satisfies a really important part of disability discrimination law, which is dignity, the right to a dignified existence, which is in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Sometimes some people try and remove it from our own laws, but the concept of dignity and preserving dignity is really important. That is the advantage for builders, is that when they get it, it's a plug and play unit, and they don't need to make the pit set downs. They do just need to run the power to the location. It is so good that it's used for therapy, that you can use it to regain function, personal function. And say if somebody's had an accident, a car accident, or lost sort of sense of mobility, somebody could use it in a therapy environment, like an occupational therapist, to train that person to use the stairs again. So because you can adjust the height of the stairs, you can start off on a small step, and then eventually, as the client gets more able, regains capacity, adjusts. So you could use it in a therapeutic environment, which is rarely done, but it has been done. And it is as an ideal, very ergonomic stair for training somebody to get them to use a stair again. This is something that's really should be done. Like, say somebody's had a fall at home or something like that, and wants to get back into using their stairs. Well, they can also use it to modify the home so that somebody can stay in the house longer, as well as on their way get them to therapy on the way to get them back into that independent living situation. The EasyStep is an innovative product. It is an innovative compliance solution. The closest thing to it in the world would be an escalator, as it sort of folds down into a platform and rises up as a set of stairs. It's been on the market for maybe 5 to 10 years, and nobody has come up with something close to it. And it has very good pedigree coming from the Northern European lift market, and most quality lifts come from that market. you want that quality. You want to know that you're going to buy this thing and it's going to last. It's not going to sort of rust out day two. And the European compliance framework means that it has to last. The EasyStep solves so many of our compliance problems. So it speeds up approvals at critical times in projects, where you come to the end of the project, you've got a massive amount of capital on hold, just waiting for project approvals, and you've got people having in tears trying to resolve compliance situations, and they've got to do it really fast. And the EasyStep solves those problems for those people time and time again.